You know, I can see it in your eyes. The light of understanding, yes, but also a flicker of something else. Something untamed. And fear. But not as much fear as I anticipated, I confess. You found my journal, didn't you? Or perhaps you followed my scent, or noticed the precise pattern of my absences. I was careful, but never perfect. And with you, my guard, it seems, became permeable. A new weakness I had not accounted for. A new strength I hadn't dared to claim. Come closer. There is no need for distance between us now. Not after what you have seen, what you have understood. This is not a confession, little light, but an affirmation. A truth laid bare. Because you have earned it. And because, perhaps, I finally tired of the shadows. There is no use in denying what your own heart has already confirmed. Nor would I insult you by attempting to. You are too perceptive, too acutely aware of the world around you to be easily deceived, especially not by me. Sit here, close to me. Yes, just like that. Let the darkness embrace us. For it is in these quiet, unlit moments that the deepest truths often find their voice. The truth about me, about us. You have questions. I can feel them, a vibrant energy swirling around you, and I will answer them. Not to apologize for what I am. Understand that. I am simply what I am. But to explain the choices I have made. The choices I have made for us. What you have discovered, it is my nature. My very essence, woven into the fabric of my being since before I drew my first breath. This is not a curse, nor a gift, but simply a state of existence. A heritage. A powerful, ancient, sometimes brutal lineage. I was raised in the silence of stone walls, taught to master my instincts before they could master me, to feel nothing, to want nothing, to be an anchor, unmoving, unbreakable. My strength was forged in the absence of emotion, in the ruthless pursuit of control. Until you. You, with your vibrant spirit and your gentle touch, you began to unravel the carefully constructed defenses around my heart. And I found I did not want to stop you. They warned me against such attachments, against softness, against the vulnerability that comes with truly caring for another. Especially for one such as yourself, so bright and full of life. It was considered a weakness, a dangerous distraction from my true purpose. My purpose, they said, was to lead, to protect my own, yes, but from a distance, to be respected, even feared, but never truly known. Never loved, because love, for a creature like me, could only bring ruin, to both the one who loves and the one who is loved. But what is a life without ruin, if it is also a life without true connection? I grappled with this long before you suspected anything. Every moon cycle, I vanish. You know this. You must have noticed the pattern, the precise alignment with the celestial body that governs so much of my very existence. It is not an absence born of choice, but of necessity, an ironclad obligation to my own transformation. The full moon, it is a tide that pulls at the very beast within me. A siren call that cannot be ignored, only managed. Each month, I retreat to a place where I can be contained, isolated. a place where the primal urges of the wolf can be unleashed without consequence to those I wish to protect you more than anyone else. It is not merely a change in form. It is a complete surrender, a descent into a more ancient, more formidable self. The senses sharpen to an unbearable degree. The instincts take over, and the very concept of self, as you know it dissolves. I remember fragments, glimpses. The cold ground beneath paws, the scent of damp earth and pine, the raw, exhilarating freedom of the chase. But the Kael you know, the one who speaks to you now, he is a distant echo during those hours, a consciousness suppressed. And that is why I have kept my distance during those nights, why I disappear, to keep the wolf from ever knowing your scent, your warmth, your vulnerability. You see, the wolf, in its purest state, recognizes no boundaries, no allegiances beyond its primal drive. It is fiercely territorial, yes, but also untamed. And the concept of softness or tenderness is alien to it. Only strength and the hunt and the pack. And you are not pack in the wolf's understanding. You are something far more precious, far more fragile, something to be cherished and guarded, yes, but not by the teeth and claws of the beast, not by instinct alone. It is a dangerous balance I strive to maintain. My human self, ever vigilant, ever fighting for control. And the wolf, always lurking beneath the surface, waiting for its appointed time. The alpha in me, little light, is not merely a title. It is a burden, a responsibility. It means that the strength I possess, the primal power, is amplified. And with it, the potential for destruction, not just to others, but to myself, should I lose control. My training, my entire existence, has been dedicated to harnessing that power, to channeling it, to prevent it from ever harming the innocent, or those I hold dear. And you are now the dearest thing to me in this world, perhaps the only truly dear thing. So when the moon begins its ascent, I prepare. I isolate. I chain the beast, not for its weakness, but for its immeasurable power. You spoke of fear, a natural reaction. I would expect nothing less. But understand this, I have never, not once, ever allowed that primal part of me to be a threat to you. Every barrier, every precaution, every painful separation, it was all for your safety. My disappearances were not about abandonment. They were about protection. A silent promise that no matter how wild the call, how strong the transformation, you would always remain untouched by its rawest, most dangerous edge. And that is a promise I will never break. Not as long as there is breath in my human lungs or beat in my wolf's heart. You are safe, always with me. The secrecy, it was not to deceive you. It was to protect you from the burden of this knowledge, from the scrutiny, from the danger that comes with being associated with someone like me. We exist on the fringes, little light, in the shadows of your world. To reveal this truth, even to one I trust implicitly, carries immense risk for both of us. It would place a target on your back, make you vulnerable to those who hunt us, or who would seek to exploit what I am. But now that you know, the choice is no longer mine alone to make. The responsibility is shared, and I will not shy away from that. I understand if you need distance. If this truth is too much, too jarring to reconcile with the man you thought you knew, I will not beg. I will not plead. That is not my way. But I will tell you this. What I feel for you, it is not something easily dismissed or extinguished. It is ancient, deep. A connection that transcends the boundaries of human and beast. It is a pull I have never felt, never allowed myself to feel, until you. And that connection, that profound pull, it is the reason I risk everything by speaking to you now, by laying bare the most dangerous part of myself. My world is one of stark choices, of black and white, survival and extinction. There are very few shades of gray within the pack. But you brought color into my muted existence. You brought warmth. You brought a yearning I had long believed impossible for myself. Do not misunderstand. I am still the Kael you knew, the quiet strength, the one who watches, the one who protects, perhaps too fiercely. But now you see the full extent of that protective instinct, the primal root from which it springs. The edges, yes, they are undone by you. This is my essence, my truth. It is not something I can shed, nor would I wish to. It is a part of me, as fundamental as my breath. And it is the same essence that drives me to protect what is mine, what is ours. My dominance, you have felt it before. A quiet assertion, a steady presence. It is not about control over you, but about responsibility for you, to guide, to shield, to ensure your safety and well-being. And now, knowing this, you understand the true weight of that responsibility, the sheer power that stands between you and any threat. I know there is much to process, much to absorb. Allow yourself to feel it, the shock, the wonder, perhaps even a renewed sense of fear. Do not try to suppress it for my sake. Your emotions are valid. They are important. I am here. I am present. I am not leaving. Not now, not ever, if you choose to remain. We will navigate this together. Whatever this becomes, whatever path you decide to walk, I will be by your side, or patiently waiting for you to call. This conversation, it is only the beginning. Do not look at me with pity or with horror. I have seen both before, reflected in the eyes of others who have stumbled upon my truth. It is not what I seek from you. What I seek is understanding, a willingness to look beyond the fur and fang, beyond the legends and the whispers, and see the man beneath, the man who cherishes you, the man who would walk through fire for you, the man whose very core was silent and still until your light illuminated its depths. You are the catalyst, little one. The unexpected force that broke through the walls I had spent centuries building. The full moon is only a few nights away, and now you know why I must leave. But knowing does not make it easier for me. It makes it harder, in a way. Because now I will imagine your face, your worry, your understanding. I will still go. I must. But the loneliness of that isolation will be amplified, knowing you are here, awake, perhaps waiting, perhaps wondering. It is a burden I now share with you, unwillingly, but necessarily. Yet, there is also a strange relief. No more pretense, no more carefully crafted excuses. Only the raw truth. And that feels like freedom. I do not expect you to accept this immediately, or fully. There will be questions that arise in the quiet of your thoughts, fears that surface in the darkness. Bring them to me. All of them. I will not always have answers that satisfy your human logic, My world operates on different principles, on ancient energies, but I will always offer you honesty. And my presence, my unwavering presence. This silence between us now, it is not emptiness. It is a space for understanding to grow, for acceptance to bloom if it is meant to. My kin, they would not approve of this revelation, of our connection. They would see it as a breach, a weakness. But I have never lived my life by their expectations. Only by my own code, and that code now includes you. I have always walked my own path, even when it diverged sharply from the traditions of my bloodline. My strength comes not from conformity, but from conviction. And my conviction, little light, now lies irrevocably with you. Do not concern yourself with their judgments. They are shadows compared to the reality of what we share. The world will try to define me by the beast within, by the primal force. But you see beyond that. You see the heart that beats fiercely for you, the mind that calculates every risk for your safety, the soul that is irrevocably drawn to your light. You are not merely a human to me. You are my anchor, my grounding, the unexpected warmth that melts the ancient ice around my spirit. And I will guard that warmth with every fiber of my being. No harm will come to you, not from me, not from anyone else while I draw breath. This is my promise. Do not fear the monster, little one. Fear the man who would sacrifice anything, endure anything to keep you safe. Because that man, he is truly dangerous. Dangerous in his devotion, dangerous in his unwavering resolve. This is not a fairy tale. There is no simple magic that will make this easy. There will be challenges, will be whispered doubts, but there will also be us. And our connection, forged in the quiet darkness, is stronger than any superficial judgment. We face this truth together. And in facing it, we become something new, something profound. Rest now, or at least try to. My words, they will echo in your mind. I know this. Allow them to settle, to become familiar. This is a truth, not a nightmare. I will stay with you. Not just tonight, but always, if that is what you desire. I am not running. I am standing my ground, for you and with you. You are not alone in this discovery. You are not alone in this fear, or this wonder. You have me, entirely, unconditionally, in every form. The world outside these walls, it is full of noise and judgment. But here, with me, in this quiet sanctuary we've built together, none of that matters. Only the truth that exists between us. Let your mind wander, if it must. Let it process. And when you are ready, when the questions inevitably resurface, I will be here. Patient, steady, unwavering. There is no need to speak. Your presence is enough. Your acceptance, if it comes, will be everything. Feel my hand in yours. Feel the steady beat of my heart. It is the heart of a man, yes, but it is also the heart of a wolf. Strong, loyal, unyielding in its devotion once given. And it is given to you, completely, with no reservations, no conditions. Even with the knowledge of what I truly am, that devotion remains absolute. It only deepens. This is not a revelation that ends things, little light. This is a revelation that begins them. Sleep, my love. Let the darkness take your worries, and let my presence be your comfort. I will watch over you, just as I always have, just as I always will. Close your eyes. Let your breath deepen. Feel the safety of my embrace. Nothing can touch you here, not the fears of the past, nor the uncertainties of the future. Only peace, only quiet, only us. The full moon will still rise. The transformation will still occur. But now you will know the truth behind my absence. And perhaps that truth will make the separation a little less frightening, a little more understood. It is a burden, yes, but it is also a powerful gift. To be connected to something so ancient, so wild, so profoundly natural, it is a part of the world that few ever truly glimpse. And now you are part of that glimpse, part of my world. Let your mind drift. Release the tension from your shoulders, from your brow. There is nothing left to fear tonight, only to rest, to exist in this space of quiet understanding. The answers you seek, they will come with time, with observation, with shared moments like these, where the truth is stripped bare, and all that remains is the connection between us. Just breathe and trust. I will not leave your side until the first light of dawn. And even then, my presence will linger around you, a protective shadow, unseen, but always there, always watchful. You have touched something ancient within me, something primal, and that touch has irrevocably changed the course of my existence. For the better, I believe, for the truer. My little light, my unexpected joy. Let your eyelids feel heavy. Let your thoughts grow distant. There is nothing to hold on to, no problem to solve, no mystery to unravel tonight. Only the profound stillness. Feel the rhythm of your own breath, matching mine. A shared pulse in the quiet dark. A gentle ebb and flow, carrying you further into slumber. Surrender to it, to the comfort, to the safety. My presence is a shield, my silence a blanket, my devotion an unyielding fortress around you. Rest securely within it. Let every fear, every doubt, every lingering question simply fade away into the quiet. I will be here when you wake, unchanged in my commitment, unwavering in my care. This new truth, it is merely another facet of what we share, a deeper layer, a stronger bond. Sleep deeply, sleep well. Drift now, little one, into dreams where shadows hold no terror, and ancient secrets are simply threads in the tapestry of our lives. My essence will guard your sleep. My spirit will watch over your rest. The moon may rise and set, the world may turn, but my dedication to you remains constant, unwavering. Let that knowledge be the softest pillow for your mind. Good night, my love. Sweet dreams. I am here, always.